right, friends, welcome back to a very special episode of Two Idiot Girls Gone Wild. Woo! It's not really, this one's not a bonus episode. This is a different version of our bonus videos. We wanted to do a mukbang
unlocked.
Do you have any thoughts about the mukbang?
We don't have a lot of food. I'll just be honest with you.
I'm not hungry.
Yeah, we're not very hungry,
I'm
but
just so small and skinny and just not hungry, I guess.
we're not very hungry, but also we did promise our Patreon manager that we were gonna do a mukbang, so hands are kind of tied.
Well, that's one, and then two, we wanted to do like a whole IE thing, but then we don't live in the IE anymore, so
it was a lot harder to get the food than you would imagine.
I just wish we had thought that through a little bit more, and that's okay.
We didn't.
You live and you learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
but also, I will say, what we did get, we did our best.
Yeah.
And too bad. Just kidding. Maybe we'll do more mukbangs in the future.
Perhaps.
If you guys dig this one.
Better organized ones. Yeah.
And if you don't, I hate the idea too. I'll never do it again.
I also thought that was dumb.
hate it. I'm glad
you brought that up.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it. I'm glad you said it. I was about to. So.
But what was I gonna say? Basically, we tried to pick stuff from the IE. We literally drove out there to go get it, and then we were like, "What were we thinking? Who did we think we were?"
Yeah, I mean, the trek out there from where we live now is quite far.
Quite a journey.
So, we run the risk of the food getting gross by the time we get back because that's just how far it is.
So we picked 3 places. Of course, we did Miguel's Jr.
Have to.
We go to BRC Burrito. What are your thoughts on beer? That's bean, rice, and cheese for those of you that don't know.
For the layman. I think BRC burritos are stupid, but I do like them.
Okay.
I need a meat too.
What's your favorite meat to eat at Miguel's Jr.?
Always carne asada. I'll choose carne asada every time.
Because their carne asada, I love carne asada, like, period.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like usually thin, like little like mincemeat. It feels like
strips.
But there it's like fucking big chunks. Big old chunks.
I don't know why, but I'm always like, if I have to choose between like a steak, or a red meat, or like a chicken, I'm always picking a red meat.
That's because you're a cave woman.
I'm a carnivore.
Carnage.
Carnivore. Let there be carnage.
So we got a BRC burrito, and then we got
the Lucky Greek.
Yeah, what did we get from there?
We got carne asada fries with hot Cheetos. Let me give you a little sneak peek of that.
Ooh.
It's basically just carne asada fries, and then they just poured hot Cheetos on the top. Whatever.
I'm not complaining.
I don't give a shit.
This is also inside news for the Patreon. I just started eating meat again because my doctor told me that I have to.
Yeah, her body's falling apart.
I'm deficient in a lot of vitamins, and he told me please start eating meat. And you guys, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. So
crazy how that works.
Also started getting faint every time I stood up. So like that happened earlier. I was petting Tuna and I stood up and I had to put my hand on the wall. So
yeah,
we did have to transition.
Just anemia tings.
So
I have anemia very badly.
Drew has anemia, and then I developed anemia. I don't know how that happened, but that's not to say it happens.
Lack of vitamins. Yeah, that's how it happens.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you have it, but you're on your way
to becoming anemic. But so I just started eating meat, so I will be partaking in that. Did we both pop some lactates before we started?
Let's get fucking crazy.
Absolutely, we did.
And then last but certainly not least, we have Crave coffee.
Mojo's was closed when we got there.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bust through that little wooden house and get in there myself.
to a real one. Which is us, but we got a blended drink from Crave.
It's called Funky Monkey. That shit bangs.
Crave is literally a Corona specific. All of these are.
Yeah.
Corona specific.
And
Corona specifically because we're from Corona.
Yeah, if you didn't know what part of the IE.
Obviously, I'll know we're IE girls, but specifically we're from the 951.
But also, if you're watching this and you don't listen, hello, you don't know what the IE. That's the Inland Empire.
Yep.
I don't know why they call it Empire. It's definitely inland. I'll say that.
Probably because it's so large. Honestly, the Inland Empire is a pretty big county, so like it has a lot of different cities. But we specifically are from the 951.
Yeah, we're from Corona.
So we picked Corona specific. I don't give a damn if you live in Eastvale or Rancho. Yeah. We didn't go there.
I'm from Riverside. I don't care.
They're like, you gotta try this place in Riverside. You think I'm gonna drive all the way to fucking Riverside? I might as well drive to Vegas from LA. That's to San Bernardino. Like, girl, I'll be on the road
for
journey. 40 days and 40 nights.
If you want to hear the rest of this episode, plus access a whole lot of fun perks like exclusive content, submissions, polls, chat community, and more, join the Idiot Friends membership at patreon.com/2idiotgirls.